Hello. I see you there, Bill 77. You ate too much. What did you eat? And why did you eat too much of it? Prego with food. You are food. You're pregnant with a food baby. Who did get pregante? Mary Brown's. It's the best kind of food baby. Haven't eaten all day, so I thought I needed extra food. This was a mistake. Yes, sir. This is why you also don't go grocery shopping on a empty stomach. That's recipe for disaster. I have made that mistake before. You are not alone. I'm sure everything will be okay, though. I need to solve a problem. Having an even bigger problem. Take care of that for me, kitty cat. You're a swell dude. Wow, that glare is lovely. Super fantastic glare. Love it. On the docket today, it's a chill day. You know, I put on the chill music and just putting some shit back together. After taking it apart. That's all. Just putting some shit back together. Because I took it apart. I didn't see that card once. So I took my stuff apart so I could go play a Tiny Leaders tournament over the weekend. So the plan today, I'm just going to kind of put my stuff back together. And that Reliquary Tower came out of there for sure. Springleaf Drum came out of nowhere. Prisoned in the Moon. I wonder if that's still in bad shape after that one dude like bent it. Bog, swamp, river. Yep. Nope. Yep. What did you do today? My guy? You sleep today? You stay up all night getting drunk? Don't answer that. Sleepy with a full belly. You sleep the whole day away if you're not super careful. Did you not work today? You must have worked today. No? I mean, could be worse. Not today, hey. I did work. I was supposed to go in. You called in. Did you call in sick or did you call in hungover? What have you actually done? My setup is you can play Paper Magic online like this pretty. Why must I assume you're drunk? You know what? I guess that's right. That's on me. I shouldn't just assume. Why would I just assume when I could just get you to confirm? Were you drunk? Who dis? Who dis? Nice playmat, you fucking nerd. It is a nice playmat. I'm glad you noticed. I picked it up while I was in town visiting you. D-bag? You're not a D-bag. I take it back. I feel bad for saying that. I felt like this is the one that clashes the least with the color lamps I'm using at the present moment. You know what I mean? No, Umbreon is definitely an L. I'm going to be honest with you. I was at the store and I picked this up because it was on sale. That's why I picked it up. It was cheap. Why are you doxing my little brother, dog? Why you do this? Ontario got a nice fall. Can you hear my background music or is it too quiet? I can hear it. I don't know if that's because I'm not monitoring or not. Dark Souls. Fog Wall. Jimmy's going into a boss fight. Wait, it gets foggy here during this time of year, and when we drive through the bluffs, it's like N64 fog. I feel like I'm playing Superman 64. It sure is pretty in the light when you get that. Not that the card is any good, but the foil sure is pretty. Yeah, muting the tab just mutes the tab. Cool. Silent Hill shit. Sounds beautiful. I think you're probably right about that. I think they did film one of the movies out there. If either of you guys wants to recommend like a some YouTube music that I can play in the background, just like DM me, I guess, on Discord. Send me a link. I'll put that on instead of this. You're a salary man. Fuck me. How long did that take? What are you doing? That's exciting. That is literally what I just said. Oh shit. It's basically the family business at this point. That's cool, man. It's very cool. Yeah. The lotteries are playing too, man. The way I see it, when I get gas, all great gamblers quit right before they win big. Yeah, we're pretty much trying to win the lottery too, man. It's part of the reason why I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the spirit. Never give up. Never surrender. Keep playing that lottery. It's thanks to idiots like you and me is why some asshole in Quebec just won $60 million. When instead you could save the $30 a week. How much is that? $1,560 a year? What is our profession? I thought you were an engineer. We are not Spartans. Oh, gambling is our profession. I don't think you get to call it a profession until you get paid to do it, or at least make money doing it. The fuck is happening? Oh, I see what's happening. I got the wrong fucking color, sleeves going on here. It's got randomly. I'm not gonna get in trouble for playing this, am I? I don't think I can handle that kind of publicity. Actually, maybe that's exactly the publicity I want. Net positive like $5? Nobody's net positive in the lottery winnings. I won $40 one time. Spent 20 a week for a couple of months to get it. That's not positive. Well, now I've got some really good news. I missed one. What did I miss? What did I miss? It was at 8-9 about 2 months ago, then losing streak. Let's see. Where's the thing that I forgot? Counter-Strike cases? Can you make is it Counter-Strike? Am I wrong? I'm about to be made fun of savagely, I can tell. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, I was right. Hell yeah. Check me out. I'm the guy. Did I miss one? Maybe I fucking didn't. Negate's not one. How the fuck do you make money opening CS cases? I have to know. Not that I'm gonna do it, because I obviously can't. Excuse me. Oh. I fucking found it. Dumb little sticker capsule from 2014 is worth $14,000? That's pretty busted. There? Oh, it's here. I'm stupid. These can go fucking back in here. Get my monkey. Yeah, that is insane. It's almost like fucking cryptocurrency as well as a stupid fucking... You know? People be making... Well, I don't know if they still are. I know it's a bad fucking idea, though. Yeah, NFT flashbacks. Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying. Single-use cosmetics. That's crazy, man. See, that's the thing, right? It's all aesthetics, too. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but... if shit looks good... and it's usable... they can be fuck off expensive. Like in this game... the shiny stuff that people are using, ridiculous money. Even like some old stuff that's like not even legal in any format, also ridiculous. He's got to go back in. Yeah, do you know what else made a lot of not so smart people rich for a couple of minutes? That money glitch with Chase Bank. I remember hearing about that. Bloody fucking geniuses, these people. Absolutely brilliant. So now these millionaires are like, 20K for a sticker sounds reasonable. Yeah. These are the people we should eat. Absolutely. We should absolutely eat those people. A lot of people who buy stuff like that are the ones holding on to them forever. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. You know what also helps is like knowing that, you know, knowing those kinds of things are going to happen. Yeah, Bitcoin. I mean, we're talking about stuff I know nothing about. I'm happy to provide uh, idiot commentary. Everybody's been so close to being a millionaire. We had a roommate that used to mine Bitcoin. I don't know if he made any money doing that, but I suppose I haven't heard from him in a while, so maybe that tells you something. Yeah, how'd that go? The ones that bought. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I mean? Shit, you think in 1997, if I'd known that fucking Alpha Black Lotus was gonna go for $50,000, I wouldn't have been buying Magic the Gathering packs at fucking $4 a pack until I pulled one? You can't know those things, though. They didn't know. They have a better idea of what's going to be expensive, which is why they're doing shit like, you know, Rivals, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. They reprinted Mana Crypt, but only in the. I own like 30 million Dogecoins. Wow. Wow. I think that you may be the lowest common denominator, my dude. I think that you're the kind of person the rich are stealing money from. But I am too, aren't I? We're all in that particular boat. Nobody is innocent. Nobody is safe. So Jimbo, I was putting together this setup and I'm looking at it before I go live and I realize it's up to 33%. How much did you make on your $20 investment? Yeah, imagine if you put in $1,000. Imagine if we had $1,000 to put in. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the thing that really is the kicker, right? People will be doing this are the ones that have hundreds, not thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to just kind of dump into a thing like this to make your free blood money. Yeah, Elon is a character, isn't he? I don't even know. I don't even have much of opinion. In all honesty. I don't think that Romar's allowed to curse in the chat. The chat ate one of his curse words. Monkey. What does this do? Nobody can read that. Target creature connives. Just a non-basic land. Hey Jimmy, do you remember this? Do you remember? I'm building it for real. I can assure you that the reference to the monkey was completely unrelated. This is the monkey, dude. This is the monkey. And I got another monkey to put in here. He's orangutan. He destroys target artifact. You guys having fun talking to each other and kind of involving me in the discussion? Jimmy, do you like Warhammer? Is Warhammer a thing where you live? Oh, what a coinky dink. I like Kill Team more. I don't know what Kill Team is. Can you explain to me what Kill Team is? Kill Team is smaller Warhammer. Oh, okay, I think I am familiar. I was putting together this setup today, and I was realizing that playing Paper Commander online is not that hard. I can do that. 2 small units. Oh, poor guy. Who's a coward? What are we talking about? What did I miss? I missed something. Feels important. Who's a coward? What have I missed? Am I a coward? I know I'm a coward, but tell me why this time. Tell me why. Yes, I have something I want to share with Jimmy. Oh, he's a coward for not drinking the leaf tea. You definitely got to drink the leaf tea, dog. You made your tea, drink the fucking thing. Yeah, it's probably not a huge deal, but I just want to share the 2 things that I got fairly recently. And it's apropos. Is it Tiny Bones? No, it's not Tiny Bones. I probably won't build Tiny Bones for myself. Yeah, send me a DM on Discord and I'll play whatever link you send me. Because I'm shit at picking music. I don't think I'll. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run Tiny Bones myself. This is what I wanted to share with Jimbo. And no, don't troll me. I'm gonna put on whatever you send me, but if you troll me, I'll never trust you again. I don't think I can play that. That feels copyrighted. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not into getting in trouble. Nah, it's YouTube original. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I can't get in trouble for playing it? I'm not making money. Who gives a shit? You trolling. You trolling. Why have you done this to me? This was made in earnest and is designed to be enjoyed by people? People listen to this and enjoy it? What the fuck? I can't. I can't. I can't. I trust Jimmy implicitly. Thank you, Jimbo. Holy shit. Get me out of here. Get me out of this. Get me out of this fuck. Holy fuck. So I bought 2 of the Warhammer Commander precons, and that's what these are, and this is what I wanted to share with you. Well, if you put something through fucking $300 million of auto tune, it sounds all right. Why do you think Cardi B's making money? Oh shit! Did I just say that out loud? Marnius Calgar. He's from 40K. Oh yeah. I thought you might be interested. Maybe not. I can listen to anything. What I'd like to put on is something that people watching the stream would genuinely enjoy. That's all I'm trying to do. And I got the villain. Or Necron, I guess. This one's great because you can cheat expensive artifacts into play. And there's a Caged Sun in here. Like, there's just so much good shit in these decks. There's got to be a way that I can have it. Oh, I know what to do. I'm stupid. Put it up that high, and then I can do this to like here. Let me know how the music levels are coming through on your side, because I don't want it to overpower me, but I also want you to be able to hear it. But I also don't want it to be blasting in my ear bones. So keep me occupied. Keep me informed. Holy shit, that was hard. The Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga song is so good. I have not heard. So okay, you asked me earlier what kind of music I like to listen to. I'm good with kind of most things. Let's go down to -10. How's that? Maybe it's just the level that it's at. So I didn't see it change at all. Oh no, it changed. What if I go to 0? How about that? How about that? This is as high as I can put the music on your ears without blowing my own ears. Up. Out. Cool. Cool. Just don't ask me to put it up high enough that you can't hear me anymore, because that'll hurt my feelings. And I can't recover from hurt feelings. Jimmy knows. Jimmy will tell you. Actually, you know better than anyone. Too loud now. Well, shit. Let's go down to -5 to start with. Tell me if that's better. I'm at -5 now. I'm at -5. Let me know if I should go to -10. I really need to quit kicking. I'm using a microphone stand as a phone camera stand. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so there is a way for me to play Commander online in paper, and camera setups need to be good. And I just figured out today that I do have the camera setup, and I can make that work. Here, Jimmy, let me share this with you. Because I got you. See if I can fucking reach it. Shit. That came down. That came down. Oh, your video ended. Oh, is it a playlist? I need another thing. Oh, hey. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh token. What's that doing in here? That's wrong. On so many levels. Who this? Who is this? Oh. Don't be trolling me this time. I don't think I can handle it. I am not disappointed. Okay. Jimmy, I don't know if you've seen this before. You can tell me if you have. Is my mono black? This is the first deck that I built. I built it for fucking cheap. It was the budget deck when I built it, but I've been slowly working on it since I did this. Like when I started playing a year and a half ago or something. That's exactly what I was after. Jimmy's a genius. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So this card is hilarious. There's a rule, I'm sure you're familiar. There's a rule in Commander called Commander Damage. If you deal 21 points of Commander damage to a player, they die. That's it. Game over. This Commander has one job. Has one job. One job. Only one job. And that is to kill people very quickly. He's very, very, very good. I have some zombie tokens just because. Oh, I definitely played this against you one time. You were playing Tiny Bones online. Just trying to find specifically the things that go. This is a great card. This is actually cracked. Literally 3 mana, and then I can pay 1 black and 2 life to draw a card anytime I want. Necessary in this deck because card draw is kind of hard to come by. This one's really, really good. Next to the commander as well. Essentially, I pay a bunch, I exile it from the graveyard. I can send it there with the commander's effect, first of all. While it is in there, I can exile it, put 4 +1/+1 counters on a creature. Volrath becomes a 10-10, a 10-8. Math is hard. And then he becomes flying, vigilance, trample, and lifelink. So he gains evasion, and he gains, essentially, I don't have to tap it, so he can still block after I attack with it. Trample. Even if you trump block it, you're going to take all of the damage. And lifelink. When I deal you damage with the creature, I gain life. So that card is cracked in this deck in particular. Let's see. And it's full of just you can smell it through the monitor. Is this sweaty? This is not even sweaty. You should see the fairies deck. I'll pull that out so you can see that. This, for example, is one of the. There's a reanimator package in it. See how it costs 11? So I can pay 2 with this effect to pitch this to the graveyard. And gives my guy here +11/+11 for 2 mana. And then when he's in the graveyard, I can summon. I can reanimate him later. Annihilator 3 means when he attacks, the defending player has to sacrifice 3 permanents. This is busted. This is the kind of thing people don't want to play with. Yeah, but it's not so bad. Lately, there's worse things. Let's see. There's one card in here in particular that this one's great. I love this one. As long as it's attached to a creature, you don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. Life is a resource in this deck. I pay a lot of life. And then this thing on its own is just like an extra Volrath effect, and I get to draw a card off of it. It's disgusting. It's not that sweaty, but it's pretty sweaty. There's another one of those high-costed Eldrazi, nobody wants to play with me creatures. This one's fun. Not really the point. No. That just gets me a lot of mana. That's true, you don't play this, but you could play this for only a lot of your money. I'm looking for, one card in particular. Here it is. Do you know what Infect does in this game? Have you been introduced to Infect yet? There's a card, it's not even in this deck anymore. Anyway, I was telling you about commander damage, 21 to kill you, right? Infect is kind of the same, but you only need 10 points of Infect to kill something. So, I make Volrath 10-8 or whatever. Give him 4+1/+1. So if I give him 10 points, or even 9 points of power, and then I trigger that when no blocks are declared, I've done this before. I go to swing, and they're like, well, I guess I take 9. And I go, nope, you're dead. 1 mana. +1/+0. And Infect. 10 poison counters. Doesn't matter that you're 40 life. There's some fun stuff in here, but it's so slow. Like, you have to keep in mind the cost of this card. Right? This costs 6, and 3 of them have to be black. So it takes a lot to get him out, and I need a lot of card draw and a lot of ramp just to get to the point where I can play the game. So it's got some moves. I'm quite proud of it. There's still some more things I have to do with it, you know. But it is one of my favorite decks right now. If you want Sweaty, I can give you Sweaty. I don't mind showing you Sweaty. I don't even think it's that good. Well, it's definitely good. It's a Dark Ritual is in here. Not only does Dark Ritual exist, it exists in my deck. There's another one here that if I pay 1, I add a black for each creature card in my graveyard. We're in the facility now, man. It's getting real in here. Okay. I don't know what a ghosty deck is. I also don't know what rats means. There's a card. I can probably find it. Images. How much did this run me? I don't want to talk about that. Why would you bring that up? Here you go. Rat Colony. I would like to put this on my thing. I think it ate it. It was on there for like a quarter second, but I think it ate it because it's The same reason it won't let me watch anime on here. Let's remove that. Window capture. Yeah, there you go. Rat colony. This is kind of huge. Why is it? Oh, I know why it's huge. So I'd like to put this kind of behind everything. Behind the kitty cam. Behind the webcam. Oh, I see what shift does now. This is the rat colony. A deck can have any number of cards named rat colony. There's some fun stuff you can do with rats. What are you talking about? This isn't music. I want to talk about this. So essentially, Alila likes to make fairy tokens. And I've seen the Warhammer game. It does look very good. I'd be interested to try it, for sure. Alila likes to make tokens. She likes to make fairy tokens. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, it does not have to resolve. It just needs to be cast. She creates a 1/1 blue fairy token. Nope, you didn't fight this deck. You fought a different one. She likes to make these. She likes to make 1/1 fairies. And she does that when you cast artifact spells. I don't think you fought it online. Anyway, I've done some stuff. What basically happens is this. Just to kind of give you an idea. There's a couple of really silly things in here. And I'm just trying to find all the pieces because there are many pieces. Yeah, isn't it good? Isn't it great? I love this. I love Etsy. Etsy's fantastic. What am I looking for again? This will have a payoff, I swear. Man, it was third from the back. Okay, I want to show you this combo. And I didn't design it for this. But it is sweaty as hell. This is called Bolas's Citadel. What it does is, I can look at the top card of my library anytime. I can play the top card of my library by paying life instead of paying mana. So as long as I have life to spend, I can cast spells essentially for free. I have a card like Sensei's Divining Top, which can put itself on top of the library, which is an artifact. Right, so I can tap this, draw a card from the library. When you see Bolas, I sleep. I don't know what that means. So you can put this on top, and then you can pay 1 life to cast it again with Bolas' Citadel. And I can essentially do that forever, as long as I have life. Right? As long as I have life, I can draw my whole deck if I want. While I'm doing this, I'm casting this from the top of my library. So every time I cast this, I make one of these. You start with 40 life. So if I spend 39 life, I make 39 fairies and draw 39 cards. If I have Roaming Throne in play, Roaming Throne doubles the triggered abilities of other fairies. I can make him a fairy, he doubles the token creation, basically. So now when I play Sensei's Top, I make 2 of these. I draw 39 cards. Yep, yeah, it is. I don't like it necessarily. I only play it against like CEDH decks because it's not fun. But the other guy, the CEDH guys don't care if you're not having fun, so why the fuck should I give a shit if you're having fun? The payoff is this. Aetherflux Reservoir. Whenever I cast a spell, I gain 1 life for each spell I've cast this turn. I no longer lose life to cast top off the top of my library. I'm making infinite fairies. I'm drawing infinite cards. And then I can end the game. I pay 50 life, deal 50 damage to target player. It doesn't even take long. I think I draw 20 cards and I make enough life to kill everyone and still have 50 left over. That's one way I can end the game. That's one way I can end the game. I don't necessarily need, even Citadel. There are other things I can use. Feast your eye holes on this fun shit. So I make a bunch of tokens with this deck. This is Ashnod's Altar. I can sacrifice a creature to add 2 colorless mana. So I sack a fairy, make 2 mana, and if I have a bunch of fairies, I can essentially do that forever. This card is a fairy, and it has Persist. So when it dies, it comes back into play with a -1/-1 counter on it. This is called Metallic Mimic. I can make it a fairy, and then what it does is whenever a fairy enters the battlefield, it gets an additional +1/+1 counter on it. The way that counters work in this game, -1/-1 counters are canceled out by +1/+1 counters. So I can make infinite mana, for one thing. There's another payoff card I forgot to bring up. So just like with these 3 cards, I can make infinite mana. I sack it to the altar, make 2 mana. It dies, it comes back, it gets a -1/-1 counter on it, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. I can then sack it to this, and it just goes. And I make infinite colorless mana like that. And you're thinking, well, Jacob, who cares about colorless mana? All your shit is blue and black. Well, not with a card like Mycosynth Lattice. Now, all my shit is colorless. And also, notably, all my shit is artifacts. Which means that everything in the deck, regardless of what it is, will trigger Alila's ability to make more fairies, which I can then sack to make more mana, and so on, and so on. But this is one of the big payoffs in the deck. Whenever another fairy enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. So the original combo where I can essentially infinitely sack the Archmage to the altar, make infinite mana. I can also make infinite damage to the whole board. And I don't even need to make infinite fairies for this to work. I killed the whole table one time and I did not have my infinite combo going. This is the sweaty deck. Okay? This is the one that is sweaty. And I have a way, like Skull Clamp in here is busted. There's my Dark Ritual. I just got that. I'm pretty happy about it. So compared to this, my Volrath deck is honest. You know what I mean? Honest. I know I sound super proud of it. I kind of am. I won't lie. But yeah, this game is wild, and I do remember a time when, you know, you summoned a monster. Like, remember before we even knew how the rules work, we just put Dark Magician in play willy-nilly. Who gives a shit? Those were the good old days. They have a format. In Yu-Gi-Oh that's like, because you know how it's all synchro, or no, it's not even synchro anymore, it's link summon. Like, it's essentially whoever goes first gets to solitaire as long as they don't draw a shitty hand, and then they win the game, and then you go to game 2. Have you ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments lately? You have no idea what's going on, and then the game ends and people are like clapping and shit, and you're like, wait, what? And then there's a handshake. I just don't get it. But they have a format, and I keep forgetting what the hell the format is called, where they essentially stopped. They ban everything that came out after Black Wings. I wish I could remember the name of the format, because it seems very good and it's very interesting, and I'd like to play it because it's honest. It's like, I think synchros were around, but that was like the most advanced thing. And it just feels like a more honest way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'd like to get into that. But there's no scene for Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, which actually is why I got into Magic in the first place. Because there's no scene for Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. There was one for Magic. And there was no Smash Bros. Scene. And I wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, so I had to get into Magic. And I'm fine with it. It can get a little expensive. I won't lie. All you have to do is not spend your money on it. It's actually not that difficult to do. You know, when you go into the store, you just don't bring your fucking wallet with you like a jackass. That's it. That's it. That's all I gotta do. I need longer videos. If you're gonna send me stuff. Something like I just kind of sit in the background, you know what I mean? This might feel a little bit more familiar. This might be a little bit more up everybody's alley. And this is newish. It's been a few months. Or was it like Christmas last year? Shit, is it that old? Fuck. This might be fun. I remember those days in Romar's basement. Playing frickin' multiplayer Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it was a thing that ever existed. It wasn't. I got something for you, Romar and Jimmy. Who I assume is still around. Yeah, getting his tooth chipped. Yeah, I remember. Let's see. I'm actually not doing anything this turn. This is the worst hand. Too bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have mulligans. That's a thing that Magic has that Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not. Is mulligans. I'm pretty sure that hand is just like a fucking resignation. That was brutal. I don't think I've seen a worse hand. Yeah, this deck sucks, dude. It didn't even freaking combo off in turn 1. There's 3 cuts. Somebody tell me 1, 2, 3. What order you want them in? Somebody cut me. Your dentist was a fucking moron. I'm pretty sure you just didn't cut this at all. That's really funny. 3, 2, 1 is just the reverse order of what I put him down. Let's see. Let's see how he did. Why did YouTube... Third-rate deck? YouTube ate Romar's comment in chat. I'm not sure why it did that. Wow, this one's not doing anything either. Oh, it's kind of doing something. It's doing basically nothing. Wow. Jimmy cut me into garbage. I don't even think there's a way out of this. Yeah, apparently you're not allowed to quote Kaiba. So if I were to play that, I get to Beast Warrior. Of course not. How do I make something happen from here? Let's see. I probably don't make anything happen, do I? So that and that. The That's the two options I have. That's awesome. What does this do? Well, that's slow as shit. I'm probably losing this game too. I don't have, like, well, what does this do? I guess I'm doing something. Okay, it wasn't doing nothing, but it's not a very good turn one. Let me show you how this deck actually works when it doesn't shuffle like shit. It's not showing off particularly well at the moment, I have to admit. It kind of sucks. Yeah, there were 4. He found the 4th one, said fuck you, and ripped it. How did it allow fuck you through that time? That seems weird. I think on that hand I was actually doing something. I could have made it work. I think. Maybe. There weren't more than 4, or were there? I don't remember that part of the anime. I remember there being 4. He found the 4th one, and he ripped it up. Let's see, do I get the card I'm looking for? I do. That's great. So we got some support. Romar and Jimbo, I guess, because I was rocking Fire Kings in your basement. This is a thing that was happening. Oh, it's in the manga. Yeah, that would explain it. We got some Fire King support, and I had to go out and buy it because Fire Kings is my favorite archetype. I bought it to play with nobody, I guess. So that's great. They printed a 1-card combo into this archetype. Of course he would. Why wouldn't he? It's Kaiba, man. That dude don't give a fuck. My dude. I don't know if your Chaos Dragons are legal. Remember when I like zoomed in this far on the magic cards and you could actually read them? All of a sudden not doing so hot in that department. He did war crime shit to get his 3. I see. That makes more sense. So there's a 1-card combo in this deck. It's very good. This is the 1 card. If you don't know what's tournament legal, that's a quick Google search away, dog. I think that Monster Reborn's back at 1, but it's also like not the best shit you could run, so who even cares? We got one of the cards we want, actually. So this is actually a pretty fun little combo. So I'm going to explain how it works. Because it's very, very good. When it's normal summon, I can add a Fire King spell trap from my deck to my hand. And then during the next standby phase, after it was destroyed, I can put it back in my hand. It's very, very good. So I summon it. I get to go add a spell trap card with Fire Kings. This one, Fire King Sanctuary. This is another new support card. When it enters the battlefield, I can place a Fire King Island from my deck right in the field zone. And then it has protection for my field spells, which was a major issue with Fire Kings before. And then once per turn, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can immediately XYZ summon a fire monster using only Fire King monsters I control. That's important. So now that's in play. I have to get a Fire King Island. I put that right into play. Not that you can fucking see it. There's my Fire King Island. It does things. What I can do is I can destroy one monster in my hand or field and add one Fire King monster from my deck to my hand. So I can target my own Ponix with that. So I turf him to go and find this guy. He's the boss monster of the whole deck. He's got effects that matter too. The cool thing about this is the effect of Fire King to kill a thing triggers a couple of other things. And it matters. This guy goes to my hand. What he says is, if your monster that was originally fire is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard or your hand. If it's normal or special summon, you can destroy one fire beast warrior or winged beast monster in your hand, deck, or face-up field. Deck is the operative word here. So that comes to my hand. Now this has been destroyed by a card effect, which means that I now have activations with cards in my hand. I can special summon this. When I do, I can destroy a thing directly from my deck. I'll destroy that. He has effects that'll activate from the graveyard in the next standby phase, which is kind of the whole point. So he is turfed. Romar may recognize Barong. So I end the turn. And on your standby phase, I have two triggers. First of all, Ponix triggers. He puts himself back in my hand. I have him again. Barong triggers. I can add a Fire King card from my deck to my hand. I have a target, but it's already in my hand, so I'm just gonna, like, for example, say I could go grab, Circle. Circle's very, very good. Yeah, you just watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Players play Solitaire and then suddenly they win. So I'll just put that in my hand. What normally would be the target is this. This is another one of the new support cards. During the main phase, if it's in my hand, as a quick effect, I can destroy one other fire monster in my hand or on the field, and then I can special summon this card. So as a quick effect on my opponent's turn, I can destroy this, which is in my hand again. And I can special summon that. And then on your turn, if you're going to try to special summon a thing, whatever it is you're doing, when you do that, this effect triggers. And I can immediately then overlay these two cards into this. This is the big new payoff card from the new set. If it's XYZ summon, you can destroy all other monsters on the field. So you just special summon a thing. I then get to special summon this in response. Destroys all other things. I can detach a material to target a set spell or trap card and destroy it. And then it gains 500 attack. And if it's destroyed while it has material, I can special summon the shit that it had attached as material. So let's say I didn't have to do that. And they're still attached. This is all happening on your turn, dog. We did my turn, we did your turn, and then at the end of your turn, assuming you don't kill my shit, because I don't know what you're doing, on my turn again, this returns again. And this is where really funny stuff can happen. There's 8,000 life points. How much do I need? 24 and 27 and 3. That's more than 8,000. So the way that stuff works in this game, if I go to the attack step and you don't have any you don't have any creatures, if I just go to attacks, it's not my turn, it's our turn. Yes, it is our turn. If I just go to attacks and you have nothing defending you, I can attack with this, 3,000. That goes through. Still in the battle step, I can activate that, circle. And circle just kills a thing and then recovers a thing. Right? So I have a target in the graveyard, I have a target in the field. So I can kill this. Special summon that from the grave. This dies. And then this effect activates special summoning these two things from the graveyard, which were attached when it died. And it's still my battle phase. So I can swing out with all these and you just die. This is the most honest way you can play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Maybe. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I would say that's probably essentially accurate. So yeah, this is fun. I picked this up. You think I have anybody to play with? No. Is it at all consistent? No. 0 consistent. 3 Ponixes. I had to draw fucking 4 hands before I grabbed it. Yeah, but if you put down a Mirror Force, I could just remove it before I attack. And I think you're still dead. Even if I don't have 2 things to recursion or whatever. Anyway. I thought this would be fun, but nobody plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, so I just have... Pot of Greed lets you draw 2 cards. And don't you know anything? You have to summon Pot of Greed to draw 2 cards. You have to summon Pot of Greed, and then you get to draw 2 cards from your deck. That's the meme. Remember how fun the anime was? Shit. Remember when he attacked the moon with his great soldier of stone? I attack the moon! I have seen the pot. He summoned Pot of Greed, which allowed him to draw 2 cards from his deck. And then he summons Pot of Greed. Yeah, I love that. Remember when Call of the Haunted was a magic card that turned all of your dead shit into zombies? Remember that? That was great. That was wonderful, actually. Well, I was going to sleeve out my new commander deck today, but I got really sidetracked showing you guys my my sweaty magic shit. Should I do my Kaiba impression? I used my wealth to force them into bankruptcy. It's a terrible Kaiba impression. All my impressions are so much better in my head than they are for real. That's fucked up. What a wild place the manga is. The manga. What a wild place. For any person to live. This is Dan Dan. Played Dan Dan with one of the guys at the store the other day. And I was like, how do you feel about blue magic? And he's like, it's my least favorite color. And I was like, great. This is going to be fun. Super fun. I don't do good impressions. What accent? What are you talking about? I'm not doing any accent. I do white accents because it's impossible to offend white people. Didn't you know this? Are you unaware of the white person's inability to become offended? It's actually not accurate. The statement is that I don't give a fuck if white people get offended. That's the difference. The thing that's really ironic is where are my non-basic lands? I found my non-basic lands. So I got these weird, like, I don't know what the fuck these are supposed to be. I picked up a pack of Chainsaw Man cards from, and I don't know what the purpose of them are. I pulled the guy though. This is apparently rare. No idea if it's good. These are currently, I think, well, these are currently the most valuable things that are not currently in any of my decks. And tragically, these three things are not as valuable now as they were supposedly when I pulled them. But they're not bad. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use it. This is good stuff. And then I have some valuable stuff. I mean, like, decently valuable. They're, they're not chase rares by any stretch, but there's something. They're at least worth $5. $5 is pretty good. That one's worth like 10. This one's worth probably 15. Very good one. All creatures have haste for 1 mana. Court of Lockwayne, I was surprised. Also, Lord Skitter, I was surprised. That's a good one. Also a good one. I want to make him into a deck. Just because he seems stupid. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card if you have no cards in hand. Otherwise, discard a card. So he doesn't want you to have like, he's just an idiot. Right? He doesn't want you to have any cards in hand. At all. These are some of the good stuff I pulled from my box the other day. They're nowhere near as valuable as they were, or I thought they were when I pulled them. This one's got to go in. Marvin. And that one's not valuable, but I am going to run it. What a nice trip into my modest ass little collection of Magic cards, hey? How about that? How about that? What the hell happened here? Did he do something? What's up, dude? Do you hear something? Am I in danger? When am I not in danger? Son of a bitch. Am I going to put it back in there? Can I just do that without tremendous effort? Apparently I can. Apparently I can. Well, shit. Jimmy, you got smashed? It is a trick question. Not a trick question, but a loaded question. Nah, it's all good. I wanted to share this with you. I'm not sure why I didn't just bring this one out to begin with. I think it's because I'm probably scared of getting it all dirty and shit, but... This is the playmat I prefer to play with. Matches the kitty's cat aesthetic that I was more or less going for. You know what, with the kitty cam and whatnot. I got some new dice as a prize for getting 42nd place at the tournament on Sunday. These are pretty cool. They're aluminum plated acrylic. They got like rainbow colors. Can't read it for shit. Can you tell what that is? It's a 3. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3. This dice doesn't roll particularly high. That is an 8. That's an 18. You can't read these. You know what I mean? How many entrants? Well, I'll tell you how many people got prizes. 44. $45? I won 1 set and lost 5. I was very close to making top 8. I just lost 5 games. Which is what I kept telling people. The two people, so 43 and 44, were both awarded like good sportsmanship awards, which I think is really interesting. What does that say about my sportsmanship? Do people think I wasn't very sportsmanly? Am I definitely going to overthink this? Yeses. Yeses across the board. Yeah. What do you think about my play, man? I like it. It's like my favorite thing. Let's go little kitty D20. Cute. I got some Rubik's Cube dice. These are fun. Holy fuck, I just rolled a 20 casually on the table. No big deal. I got an unsolved one. And a solved one. I don't roll them particularly often because they're huge. You know? I tend not to take them around with me. What do you guys want to talk about now? Did you hear about the Jimmy? Did you hear about the bands? In Commander, did you? Did you? It's on everybody's mind. Everybody's talking about it. People are very upset. They banned 4 cards in Commander this past week. Fuck. And the community is losing their fucking minds. I say the community lightly because I don't think that these people necessarily should be part of the community after some of the fucking shit they've been pulling, but that's neither here nor there. They banned Mana Crypt, Dockside Extortionist, Jewel Lotus, and Nadu Winged Wisdom, and nobody fucking cares about Nadu. That was the ban was coming. They did not ban Sol Ring, interestingly. It's actually a point of great controversy because for the reasons they gave for banning Mana Crypt, Sol Ring should probably also be banned. I've had this conversation before. I think Sol Ring is probably fine. Hello? Aren't you supposed to be off on holiday or something? I talked about this plenty of times before. People have been talking about banning Sol Ring for a long time. And my opinion was, and still is, you cannot ban Sol Ring and not ban Mana Crypt. You just can't. Mana Crypt, in my opinion, is so much worse. And people be like, no, it's not bad. Mana Crypt hurts you. I'm like, yeah, but Mana Crypt also costs 0. It is a zero-cost play. This is where you pull out the Triple H and Undertaker action figures and run Hell in a Cell live for us. Now, why would that be cut for... Oh, it wasn't. You want me to play with my dolls on the internet? Could you imagine if I actually had Triple H and Undertaker action figures? I'd be embarrassed to pull them out, but I would do it. Anyway, my opinion has always been you cannot ban Soul Ring and not ban Mana Crypt. You have to ban Mana Crypt, and then you can ban Soul Ring. I don't give a shit. But if you ban Soul Ring and not Mana Crypt, all you are doing is pricing out regular assholes from Fast Mana. Mana Crypt is $200. If you ban Soul Ring and not Mana Crypt because... you are very distracting. If you ban Soul Ring because it costs 1 and doesn't ping you for damage, and you don't ban Mana Crypt because it costs 0 and it does ping you for damage, and apparently that's a good enough downside, all you are doing is you are pricing out regular people from playing Fast Mana. You're making Fast Mana available only to the people who can afford to spend $200 fucking on a card, and that is unacceptable. So you cannot ban Soul Ring and not ban Mana Crypt. Now that Mana Crypt is banned, I don't give a shit. Ban Soul Ring. I don't give a fuck. They said they're not banning it because it's like the face card of the format. Like it's somehow too important of a card to be banned in this format. I don't get it. But well, I don't have WrestleMania figurines. But I got other things. And other toys we can play with. What? Who are these people? Now make them kiss. Yeah, you both got 2000 skinny jeans. You got Hot Topic ripped skinny jeans. That's the zombie attire. I mean, yours has been updated since then, but I never printed that one. Because that shit's expensive, dog. You know what I mean? One day, Mr. Kanye East was walking down the road. Runs into Mr. Alpha One Man. Holy shit. I got something. Yeah, I wasn't going anywhere with that. I picked this up. I was very happy to be able to pick that up for retail. I got this one also because why not? This is literally just like Jacob shows off and brags about his fucking toys. But yeah, Cranbrook being a small town has its fucking perks, dog. These are just sitting there. They're just sitting there. I was like, fuck me, can I have both of those? Let's see. Let's see what they're selling in the secondary market for. Amazon's got it for $37.50. I love this question. Reddit r/amiibo. Is Sora the last amiibo? Answer. If they don't release any more after Sora, then yes, he's the last one. Thanks. Yeah, Amazon 37, eBay 30, Walmart 36, StockX 50. They're not worth anything right now. But maybe one day. Who knows? The Cloud one's selling for fuck of a lot. Technically, I'm stealing, I'm stealing market share from Vsauce. Michael's Toys. Today's an episode of Jacob's Toys. I guess. What? Where did I get this from? Who gave this to me? Wow, that's so cool. How about that? Cool. Let's go, me. Oh. Well, you're not missing anything. I'm out of here in the next 9 minutes anyway. But thanks for coming and hanging and letting me just fucking talk about shit that doesn't matter. Play some games next week, probably. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe Smash Bros. Maybe that'll be fun to watch. Is me rage over a fucking child's game on the internet. Oh yeah, shit. Jimmy lives in the future. It's fucking like almost 11 o'clock where he's at. I enjoy the Just Chat too, man. I enjoy the Just Chat. If I'm gonna rage, I should play Valorant. Again, Jimmy, I told you earlier, nobody wants to watch me play Valorant, dog. Nobody the fuck wants to play. I can't even think of a single thing that people would like to watch less than me play Valorant. I think the only thing they'd want to watch less than me play Valorant is watch, I don't know, Dad play Valorant? No, that'd be funnier. That'd be funnier. They'd want to watch that more. What would they want to watch less? I legitimately can't think of a single thing that I think regular people would like to watch less than me fucking fumble my way through a game of Valorant. I have controller fingers, dog. I got fucking this shit. I got this shit. I ain't got keyboard stuff. I don't know how funny it would be, Romar. I don't think it would be funny at all. I think it would be very unfunny. I have this in box. I'm a little bit proud of that. See, my plan was this. I was going to start getting popular on YouTube, and I was going to give this away. I've had this in box for fucking like 10 years. I have not gotten popular enough on YouTube to be able to give this away. So here it is. Here it sits. I don't know what it's worth. It's probably worth the same as retail when I bought it. Who knows? Shit. I'll play Valorant with you on stream. I don't give a fuck. I will. I'll say it. I will. I'll do it. Am I going to enjoy it? No. No, I'm not going to. Can I still do a giveaway? Maybe one day I'll do a giveaway. Maybe one day. Not today, though. Not today at all. No shot. Yeah, one day, like I said, people gotta be watching, and it's gotta be incentivized. You know what I mean? It's like I hit X number of subscribers. Let's give away some shit. But if I continually have 3 people tuning in, and never any more people tuning in, you know, who am I giving stuff away to? I'm giving away my time right now. You know? I'll keep a grind going. Maybe I start streaming 2 or 3 times a week. 2 max. I don't really have time. What's what I do? What are you talking about? Title the stream. Okay. Title it what? Playing Valorant for the first time. That would be lying. That would be a lie. That is verifiably untrue. Why does this have a curve on it now? What has occurred here? Hi, kitten. You sleepy? I should get you a microphone, hey? I should get you a little microphone so you can talk to the peepees. If you're talking to me, nobody can hear you. I should get you a little microphone, shouldn't I? Hey? Meh? Meh? You're a good kitty boy. A lot of people would randomly pop in just to see the shenanigans. Jacob, God forbid someone lies on the internet. It's called clickbait. Alright. I understand. What is this thing saying? It's higher than recommended. I don't fucking care. Who actually cares? Let's close that. I'm down with clickbait. What do I put? What do I put? Millennial tries Valorant for the first time? Tries playing with controller, ends badly? I always have that, right? That could be an option. What's your second language? What are you talking about? Your second language is English, dog. That ain't your native language. That ain't your native tongue. You think YouTube listens to comments? If somebody on Reddit decided I was racist, or Twitter, not that it's called Twitter anymore, but oh, this was a fun prize I got. Jimmy's already gone, so he's not going to be able to appreciate this. Am I going to be able to reach over this? Oh, I got it. For coming in 42nd place, I was given this. This is a full commander deck. Oh, yeah, I did. Now, okay, now I understand. Now I feel bad. You're right. You're right. I should not have done that. I should have been more sensitive of your language barrier. Didn't you move here fucking 20 years ago or something? Didn't you go through like your entire high school years here? I don't remember your English being particularly broken when you got here. Anyway, this is cool because it's got a card in it that's worth 40 Canadian dollars. This thing retailed for 60 something. Oh, that's cool. That seems better than... I don't know how I ended up with exactly 2 of the 2. Because I got this one. Let's see if I can reach the other one now. I got both of these commander decks now. And these are both about turning shit face down. They both have green in it. They don't have both blue, though. I also don't think this one is particularly good, but there are some good cards in it that I am going to take it apart and steal. This one I'm actually going to play, and I have sleeves for it. I was thinking about sleeving up tonight. I got distracted showing off my, toys. So, that happened instead. Maybe next week. We can do Valorant next week. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. See if that clickbait actually gets me anywhere. I'm not... Ugh. Well, if anybody watches me play any game, it's not going to be because I'm fucking good at it. That's the other problem I have. But, alrighty. I think you and I are on the same wavelength here, my friend. That's going to about do it for me. I'll talk to you soon as well. I got a random third viewer right now. I bet you it's my wife. I assume it's my wife. Hi, Beeb. Checking on me. Okay, everybody. Okay, love you too, buddy. I'm gonna sign off the stream now, and we'll have more stream time. Next Tuesday, 7, hopefully before.